Going live now.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Inappropriate Movie Database, the comedy game show about content warnings. I'm your host, Nick Martucci. Welcome to the show. If this is your first time watching, I'm thrilled to have you here. You should go back. There is about 150 other episodes to watch, and some of them are pretty good. If you're not a member of the Facebook group, you should join that. If you go to Facebook and search Inappropriate Movie Database, or click the link in the description of this video, that's where you can get all the information about this show, including how to be on it. We got a couple of shows left in January that still have some spots open. So if you want to be on the show, reach out to me there or on Twitter and Instagram at IMDbGame, and I'll put you on. I love having new people on this show. If you've seen the show in the past and haven't seen last Monday's episode, then I should let you know the show's a little different now in the new year. We're doing fewer movies, we're doing a few mini games. You'll see how it goes. It'll all make sense. I'm thrilled to have this group of people here. Let's just bring them in. Joining me on the show tonight are Denise Dexter, JD Stephans, and Jessica Mayotte. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Now, before I talk to you individually, we are going to jump into a little quick mini game just to figure out who I'm going to talk to first. This mini game, I call it keywords. One of the things about IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, is a bunch of random weirdos put in keywords for movies. They can be real general, they can be real specific. I don't know why they do it. I don't think there's any sort of moderation or anything. But what I'm going to do is read through a list of keywords, yell out the movie when you think you know what the movie is. No penalty for wrong guesses. You'll figure it out. I've made this so that I think everybody can get all of these movies. Everybody understand what we're doing?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Yell out when you think you know the answer, or if you just want to guess. First movie we're doing has a keyword of vegetable garden. Also, warning food will get cold. Melancholy. Subtitled scene. Crooked lawyer. Crooked police officer. Las Vegas, Nevada. Dysfunctional family. Statue of Liberty, New York City. Decapitation. FBI surveillance. Famous score. Sibling rivalry. Death of title character. Part of trilogy. 1940s. American crime literature on screen.
Is it The Godfather?
It is The Godfather.
Thank you, Jessica.
That is 1 point to Jessica. Speaking of, thrilled to have her back on the show. Jessica Matt's back. Hey, Jessica.
Hello.
How are you doing tonight?
I have a cold because the weather sucks, but I'm fine. I'll live, I promise.
I mean, yeah, as far as things you can have right now, I guess a cold is not one of the worst things.
Well, I mean, I've had COVID twice and it wasn't horrible either, so I can't complain.
I've had it once, maybe twice, and I never want it again.
No.
Well, you got that one. You got The Godfather. That fits in with the theme tonight. We're doing movies with some kind of gendered word in the title, like Godfather. Jessica, do you have any movies that you want to recommend to people that fits that category? Man, woman.
I was just sitting here just searching up because I couldn't think of a movie. But there is a movie, The Other Woman. It's got Cameron Diaz in it.
Oh, yeah.
What is that? It's a good
Leslie
movie.
Mann?
Yeah.
That's good.
I love that movie. She's hilarious.
That's a fun guess. I mean, guess. Recommendation. I'm doing well tonight.
You're fine. You're totally fine.
Well, Jessica, thank you for coming back on the show. Also returning to the show tonight, returning champion, thrilled to say, JD Stephans is back. Hey, JD.
Hi. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. I'm starting the year off right. I won a game, Nick.
You are so far the only person who's won a game in 2023.
See, there you go. There you go.
Also, I owe you an apology for that game.
Uh-oh.
This was the first time we did the final round where I asked you to make wagers and guess a number. And I said I would give an extra 3 points if anybody guessed the number right on the number. I did my math wrong. The Lord of the Rings trilogy plus the Hobbit trilogy has won 17 Oscars, which is what you guessed.
Oh, very nice.
So you didn't win the game with 16 points. You won the game with 19 points.
Nice.
Sweet. Thank you.
We got that correction out of the way.
Woo!
How you feeling about this topic, JD?
Really? What is the topic again?
Movies with any sort of gendered word in the title. Boy, girl, he, she, Mr., Mrs., anything like that.
We'll see. I've seen some movies like that, so we'll see.
Anything you want to recommend?
Girl Interrupted.
Perfect choice.
See, why didn't I think of that?
Amazing movie. So
Good movie.
really hoping it's on the list tonight.
Well, JD, welcome back to the show.
If we don't get it, it's a problem.
Finally returning to the show. Thrilled she decided to do it again because I haven't had her on the show since our Mother's Day episode last year. It's my mom. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
It's good to see you, Mom.
I know it's been a long time, Nick.
Right? When I told you what this topic was, all of a sudden you had like 15 movies you could think of and said you just do it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I can't think of a single one.
You can't remember any of those movies. You also more than once will ask me to just go through some of the movies I've used before and just try to guess them.
And I still don't get them.
You still don't get them.
So it's going to be real competitive tonight, girls.
I think so. So you don't have anything you want to recommend? You can't think of any. I'm trying to think of any movies that you like.
Well, there's one that's a tearjerker, but nobody here. Stepmom.
I'll tell you, it's not going to be on the list, but I looked at it for the show.
I watch that all the time.
And it is a hard movie to make funny.
Yeah. So that's me bringing it all down.
Well, excellent choice. Excellent choices all around. Thank you all for coming back on the show. Before we get to the main game, let's do another keywords. Let's get more points on the board. We got another movie here. Let's see if anybody can get it and figure out who's going first. We have Playing Against Type, Screaming in Delight, Female Protagonist, Dangling from a Rooftop, Female Filmmaker, Ocean, Flower
Ocean's
Power,
11. Ocean's 12.
Promiscuous Past,
Ocean's 13. Pretty Woman.
Friendship Between Women, Wedding,
Girl Interrupted, Bridesmaids,
Alliteration in the title, reference to Aphrodite, the Greek deity, Falling Off a Raft, Feel Good Romance, Older Woman, Younger Man Relationship, Flashback.
You're
no,
fired?
the movie. I can't think of the name.
What was that?
You're fired?
I know the movie.
No.
Child Born Out of Wedlock.
Oh God, what is it? It's the
Catchy Song. Father-daughter relationship.
Yeah.
Greek Island.
Oh, Mamma Mia.
It is Mamma Mia.
Yay.
Oh, I was wrong. Okay, I was thinking of the Sandra Bullock movie, actually.
My picture just like froze again on that one.
I don't know what's going on with your camera. Also in this, just so you know that I tried to give enough here. Greek Island, Singing Girl, Paternity, title sung by character, mother-daughter relationship based on stage musical, jukebox musical, and ABBA.
Yeah.
So that is a point for Mom, point for Jessica. We go in with a couple of points already on the board. And Mom, that means you get to pick the first of the 3 years. Before I do that, you know how the show works, but if this is your first time watching, here's what's going to happen with the main game. I've gone to IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, and I've pulled parental warnings for a whole bunch of movies. These warnings, written by the same anonymous weirdos who write the keywords. We don't know why they do it, but they've provided me with hours and days of content. I'm going to read these parental warnings. My friends and mother will try to figure out what the movie is. So, Mom, you get to pick between the first 3 years. Would you like a movie from 1992, 2000, or 2016?
2000.
2000. All right, first movie of the night. There's a gendered word in the title from 2000 for 5 points under the category of sex and nudity. There are some women in bathing suits, which is a bit suggestive. Remember, no more yelling out now that we're in the real game.
Wait. 2000?
2000.
Can you say it's a bunch of women in bathing suits?
There are some women in bathing suits, which is a little suggestive.
And it all has gender things in the title, correct?
It sure does. All right, for 4 points under violence and gore, the violence in this movie is mostly mild. There are several instances of punching as comic self-defense. Gun use is rare, but intense when present. There are a few explosions. All right, for 3 points. Under sex and nudity, a man tells a woman that she can't have sex on the stage. She cannot have sex on the stage. For 2 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, there is a scene of alcohol consumption where several of the pageant competitors attend a party. One woman becomes very drunk and passes out at the party. Jessica has a guess. JD has a guess. Mom, you don't know it?
I don't know it.
All right, JD, what do you think?
Oh God. I know. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to remember the exact name of this. I love this movie. I just want you to know. I could name people in this movie.
I'm sure you could.
And it's annoying because I'm like,
It's right there.
It's like, can I get half credit if I name some of the stars?
No, you cannot.
Okay. Let me think. It's It's annoying because like I love this movie. You don't understand. I could literally be like, this happens, and then this happens, and then you know, and then and like, you know, with this person, and this person. But I literally but the name, it's just like
you can say it all out loud. I know what it is, if that helps you.
It's
no.
I'm just gonna sit down.
All right.
It's
Jessica,
so annoying
put
because I know
JD
this
out of her
movie.
misery.
It's Miss Congeniality.
It is Miss Congeniality.
Thank you.
Like, oh, I want to say Sandra Bullock so hard to you. Like, if you
I
have
was
her on
like,
the
I
brain
know
already.
the thing that happens with the thing and the thing and the thing. And there's the thing.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Final clue in that, under frightening and intense scenes, the scene where the bomb is being invented and tested and later planted in the Miss United States pageant crown are quite frightening and intense. Means Jessica, you're now at 3 points. Mom, you're at 1. JD, you're at 0. Mom, I'm so sad for you that your camera just isn't cooperating.
It's just not working. I don't know what to do. I'll just keep flipping back and forth.
You do whatever works for you. All right, that means JD, you're up. Would you like a movie from 1975, 2006, or 2016?
Let's do 2006, Nick.
Would you be okay with 2005? Because I misspoke.
I quit.
All right.
Yeah, we can do 2005.
All right, 2005.
I love it.
I don't know where 6 came from. This movie from 2005 for 5 points under violence and gore. In a state of anger, a teenage girl throws a rock at a window, causing part of it to shatter. For 4
Wait,
points.
what? I'm sorry. What was the year? It was 2006.
2005.
2005.
Yep. State of anger, a
actually
teenage girl throws a rock at a window, causing part of it to shatter. What do you think, JD?
Driving in cars with boys.
Excellent guess. It is not Driving in Cars with Boys.
That's a good movie too. I like that.
For 4 points under Sex and Nudity, Bridget follows Eric into a cantina against the camp rules and starts to dance provocatively with him.
Ooh.
Anybody else have a guess? Nope.
No, I took it back.
All right. For 3 points under Violence and Gore, Lena almost drowns when her pants get caught on a piece of metal underwater. She is rescued by Kostos. Or Kostos. I don't speak Greek. For 2 points under Sex and Nudity, 2 of the 4 stories in this movie focus on love between a man and a woman.
Oh, that's helpful.
Oh.
2 of the 4 stories in this movie focus on love between a man and a woman.
5.
All right. Final clue for 1 point under Sex and Nudity. The girls make a pact that, quote, any removal of the pants must be done by the wearer herself. They all look at one girl in particular while making this rule because she is known for being a little promiscuous with the guys. Is it just my mother?
Well, I mean, I can raise my hand, but I know the title, but I'm going to say it no. Just
all right, Mom.
You can have it.
Is it Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants?
It is Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
So I have 2 different movies in my brain that like to connect to each other.
Mm-hmm.
When I say that word, yeah, no.
Oh, look, Marty's in the comments. They got it.
Marty mad at us?
Not yet. But then I can't speak for Marty.
Marty loves to judge us from the comments. They're hilarious.
They're allowed to do so. It's all good.
That means Jessica, you're at 3. Mom, you're at 2. JD, you're at -1.
Sweet.
Jessica, would you like a movie from 1973, 1992, or 2019?
Let's go with 92.
All right, 92. From 1992 for 5 points under Sex and Nudity. several sexual references, including discussion about a man's impotence.
Including about a man's impotence?
Impotence.
Impotence.
Yes. What do you think, JD?
Girl interrupted.
Still not girl interrupted.
I'm just gonna keep throwing it out there. It's gonna keep happening. One of these times I'm gonna be right, Nick. Okay.
Also, update, Marty is absolutely a big fan of judging and hating.
Hey, I appreciate the judging.
That's fair.
For 4 points under violence and gore, a woman has a tissue tightening all the time. When she comes down the stairs, her palm is red and blood comes out of her hand. No wound is shown.
92.
92.
Oh my God, is this?
Okay, for 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, when a woman twists her neck back the right way, her broken neck is totally shown.
I don't know.
This
the
can
name
be
of it.
grotesque for some viewers.
Oh, I know this movie.
Oh my God. Okay. Yes, I do know this. It's
Oh no.
I knew it from the one before, but I can't think of the name of it.
yeah, right.
Oh, no.
Okay, it's like I know this.
This is
It's-
horrible.
It's okay, I'm gonna raise
This
my
is
hand
not gonna be
hoping that by the
great.
time Nick calls on me.
All right. Mom, did you come up with a title?
I don't think it is. It's not called She Devil, is it?
JD, what do you think?
You know what? I'm gonna go with that, actually. I think that is the title.
I wouldn't go with that. That's the
Yeah.
Roseanne Meryl Streep movie.
That's the one I was thinking
No,
of.
no, that's not it. It's a it's honestly
All right. Well,
Mrs.
I'm gonna go to the next clue and just
Go
see
for
if
it.
this rattles anything.
Just so you know, I was right in what I was thinking.
Well,
Yes.
that's good.
I know what you were
Yes.
thinking.
Yeah.
And I'm right there with you.
I know what everybody's thinking.
Yes.
Listen, I know the movie.
Uh-huh.
I can't think of the name.
For 2 points under violence and gore, 2 undead women fall down a flight of stairs
Oh,
and
God.
comically smash into several pieces. Their detached heads then talk to each other.
I love that part.
It's such a good movie.
It's so
Listen.
good.
I fucking love this movie. Okay.
I hope
It's
none of you are on
hilarious.
YouTube right now because Marty's just there spoiling the whole thing, proving that they're better than you.
I'm not gonna cheat.
all right,
I'm gonna
final
take my
clue.
loss.
Let's just say- Let's see if anybody can get it after this. Violence and gore. A woman is shot in the stomach with a shotgun. She comically flies backwards and lands in a fountain, which fills with blood. However, she is immortal and stands up with a large hole in her stomach.
Oh my God.
Again, the scene may be quite grotesque, but it is comical.
Can you just put us out of our misery, please? That'd be great.
I
I
think
can't
I
think
might
of the name.
have to.
I'm sorry.
That's
I know
okay.
the movie.
That's actually.
You, Mom and JD, you
Nicole
were on the
Kidman
right
is
track.
in this.
No,
Yeah.
she isn't. It is
Yes.
Meryl Streep
Yes.
and
yes.
Goldie Hawn
Oh,
and
Goldie
Bruce
Hawn's what I'm
Willis
thinking of. Okay.
in Death Becomes Her.
Oh,
There we go. Yeah, I was not gonna.
That
do
was
that.
that was the one I was thinking.
That's the one. Like when you
Uh-huh.
said the neck turn, I remember that scene.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
where she like wraps it. I
right.
do. Yeah.
Wow, that is so far 3 Meryl Streep movies that fit this theme.
Meryl, what are you doing to us? Okay.
Well, that means Jessica is the smart one who's at 3. Mom, you're at 1. JD, you're at -3.
Hey, happy to be here.
We got one more movie in this round before we hit up another mini game. Mom, you get to pick this one again.
Okay.
Would you like a movie from 1990, 1996, or 2005?
90.
90. All right, from 1990 for 5 points under frightening and intense scenes. Some intense scenes, like ear chomping, glasses stabbing, violent shootings, etc.
From what year?
1990.
Glasses chomping?
Ear chomping, glasses stabbing, violent shootings, etc.
There's more to it.
From
4
1990.
points. Under sex and nudity, a man caresses the hand of his cousin. She passionately kisses him, and the two tumble out of the camera frame while kissing/fondling.
Okay.
Just nobody's happy with that.
Awkward.
For 3
They
points
clearly
under,
were.
under frightening and intense scenes, a man asks another man to make the sound of a donkey. This is left unexplained until the ending, when it's revealed that it is a, quote, go-ahead call for the assassination of the main character. All right, for 2 points under violence and gore, the overall violence, graphic details, and impact is less tamer than the first two and is more moderate level.
This is the mini game, right?
No, this is still the real game.
Damn. Does
All
anybody
right.
else like feel like what the hey?
Yep.
Final
Okay,
clue
cool.
for 1 point under violence and gore. Elderly Michael Corleone dies from collapsing on the ground. Elderly Michael Corleone dies from collapsing on the ground. All right, Mom, it looks like you're the only one again.
I don't know. Is it like Godfather 3?
It is exactly like Godfather Part 3.
Nice.
Nice. I
And
knew
I
it was one of them. I
Yeah.
knew it wasn't one, and that's why I kept my mouth shut. 'Cause I'm
Is
like,
it because I said it's less tamer than the first two?
No, it's because you said elderly Michael Corleone.
Uh-huh.
damn.
I tried to give some clues there. That means Jessica's still in the lead at 3, Mom at 2, JD at -3. And we are on to our second mini game, which is a game that JD should be familiar with because we played it on Monday. This is called First Rolls.
Oh.
What I'm going to do in a second is ask one of you, which of these 4 movies is the first role of an actor? If you get it correct, you get 4 points. If you get it incorrect, the next person gets to guess. If they get it correct, they get 3 points. If not, the next person guesses. If you get it correct, you get 2 points. And we'll do it like that. JD, you're in last place right now, so I'm going to go to you first.
Thanks.
Which of these movies, JD, is Lady Gaga's first movie?
Ooh.
First credited role according to IMDb. Is it Machete Kills, Muppets Most Wanted, Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, or A Star is Born?
Can you say the first 3 again? I'm like playing
Uh-huh.
around with the order.
Machete Kills, Muppets Most Wanted, Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, or A Star is Born?
I'm gonna go with I'm trying to think of the year that Sin City came out. I'm leaning towards
Anytime now, JD.
we'll do Machete Kills.
JD, that's 4 points to you. Her
There you
first
go.
movie was
Yeah!
Machete Kills. Machete Kills came out in 2013. Muppets Most Wanted and Sin City came out in 2014. Star is Born came out in 2018.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Jessica,
That is
which
me.
of these movies was Guy Pearce's first movie?
Sure.
Guy Pearce. Was it The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, Friday on My Mind, Heaven Tonight, or Hunting?
I'm just gonna guess. What was the second one?
Friday on My Mind.
Yeah, that one. I'm gonna pick that one.
That is incorrect. Mom, Guy Pearce's first movie, was it Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, Heaven Tonight, or Hunting?
I don't know who this person is.
That's what I figured.
Exactly.
So
Well, he was in Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. He was in Friday on My Mind. He was in Heaven Tonight.
Yeah, okay.
He was in Hunting.
Let's go with Friday on My Mind.
That is not one of your choices. Jessica just guessed that.
Oh,
Would you like Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, Heaven Tonight, or Hunting?
let's do Heaven.
It is Heaven Tonight.
Nice.
That is 3 points to you. Heaven Tonight came out in 89, Friday on My Mind and Hunting came out in 90, and Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert was 94. Mom, you get the last one.
Okay.
Which of these movies was John Goodman's first movie?
Ooh.
Was it Chud, Eddie Macon's Run, Revenge of the Nerds, or The Survivors?
That wasn't any of the ones I was thinking of.
What were you thinking of then?
I don't know. I could only think of, can you say them again?
Yep. Chud, Eddie Macon's Run, Revenge of the Nerds, or The Survivors?
Eddie Macon's Run.
That is another 4 points to you.
Nice.
Eddie Macon's Run and The Survivors both 83. Chud and Revenge of the Nerds both 84. So yeah, you see what I did there?
Yeah.
Lady Gaga, Guy Pearce, John Goodman.
Oh, okay. I got it.
They all fit the theme.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I needed recognition for the work I put into that game.
Yay, Nick.
The other actor we didn't get to, we would have if we had 4 people, was Emma Thompson.
Oh,
Oh, stop.
clever.
Let's see what that did to the scores. Really changed them. Mom, you're up to 9 points. Jessica's at 3. JD, you're up to 1. Back in the positives.
You know.
Hell yeah! Happy to be here, Nick.
All right. Well, that brings us to the second group of 4 movies before we get to the final round. And because you got the most points, Mom, I'm going to let you guess again. I'll pick the year again, I guess.
Okay.
Would you like a movie from 1955, 1991, or 2014?
Let's go with 2014.
2014, not the 55.
Nope. Fooled ya.
All right, it would help if I was in the right document. All right, from 2014 for 5 points. Under frightening and intense scenes. Disturbing thematic material and overtone, and the sudden burst of violence can be frightening. 2014, disturbing thematic material and overtone, and the sudden burst of violence can be frightening. All right,
Wait, I'm sorry. For 2014, and it's a sudden burst of violence.
Sudden burst of violence can be frightening, disturbing thematic material and overtone.
I have a guess.
What is your guess, JD?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
That is an excellent guess. It is not Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
All right, well, there goes my point.
All right, for 4 points under sex and nudity, a couple has a conversation in the shower so that nobody can hear them. Their butts are shown, as well as the woman's side breast. Not too graphic. Okay, for 3 points under sex and nudity. A dead man is seen fully naked and covered in blood.
Lovely.
Great clue. Great clue.
I really wish you got it because I really don't want to read this clue, but I have to now. For 2 points under sex and nudity.
I'm sorry.
Nick is seen thrusting into Amy from behind. They make sounds like sexual moaning while Amy is still in her underwear and Nick is fully clothed, but he unbuttons his shirt partially.
2004. Oh, no.
2014.
Nick and
All right, Mom. What
oh
was
no,
your
that
guess
won't
there?
even.
No.
That won't even. That doesn't even. Never mind.
Okay.
We'll take it back. That doesn't fit the theme.
All right, final clue under frightening and intense scenes for 1 point. Amy in the movie is considered very beautiful and gorgeous, but really, she's a psychopath who wants to frame her lover and husband. It can scare people when they look at her. Nobody has anything? Nobody's seen this movie?
I think Amy needs therapy. I don't know if that gets me.
Oh, she sure does.
She needs some therapy and some love, okay?
Yeah.
This is the movie Gone Girl.
Oh,
yeah.
Gone Girl with Ben Affleck.
My friend made me
yeah.
watch that and it was forgettable. I'm sorry, Ben. But it's not one of those movies I was excited about.
Nope.
It's like a real brutal, good, like Lifetime quality movie.
Nope.
It's just a mess, but it's fun.
I couldn't even get through the book. No.
It was okay. My friend made me watch it. I will say I was drinking back then, and that's probably why we got through the whole thing.
Well, almost everybody stayed the same. Mom, you're still at 9, Jessica at 3, JD down to 0.
Hell yeah. Just happy to be here, Nick.
Let's see if this helps you, JD. Would you like a movie from 1990, 1999, or 2005?
Let's do 99, Nick. Let's do 99.
All right, 99. I should say, since we're not going to get back to it, you didn't pick Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
ooh.
Instead, you picked the movie from 1999. For 5 points under violence and gore, the main character cuts his finger off / dismembers his thumb at one point due to a certain sense of non-concentration.
Dude needs some therapy. We've been picking some characters.
Again, you're
therapy.
not wrong.
Listen, this dude needs some therapy, okay? I don't think that's a good choice.
Just looking at the comments again. Marty, you should have been on this episode.
Yeah, Marty knows all the answers, huh?
For 4 points under sex and nudity. Later on, Andrew talks about becoming a real man and how he will be able to have sex. This is not discussed in great detail. For 3 points under violence and gore, Andrew injures himself / is damaged after Grace orders him to jump out of a second-story window.
Grace needs therapy.
Oh, wait.
Andrew also needs therapy. This is my commentary.
All right. Mom, what do you think this movie is?
I don't know. Bicentennial Man.
Jessica, what do you think?
Bicentennial Man. What she said.
This is Bicentennial Man.
That was a good movie.
That is the only scene I remember. Is the scene where the girl tells him to jump out the window.
Yeah.
Also in
remember that
Bicentennial Man,
But
under
that's
frightening
sad.
and intense scenes, the fact that the machine/robot slowly changes in small steps into a full and real human being is quite startling sometimes. And frightening and intense scenes overall, the film is a very touching film. It covers a bicentennial period of time, and many people die over this time.
It's a really sweet, sad movie.
It is.
I only saw it in theaters. Wait, what did you say, Mom?
I've never seen it.
You have. Otherwise, I would not have seen it in theaters.
I did not bring it.
You absolutely did.
You're like,
1999, you would have brought me there.
1999.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't me.
She dropped it
I
off.
must have went with my other mother.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
I
Well-
slept through it, which is common.
That is much more likely.
There you go.
Well, we got 2 movies remaining before the final round. Jessica, would you like a movie from 1998, 2008, or 2021?
2008.
2008. All right, 2008 for 5 points under sex and nudity. There are 2 scenes of clothed but obvious sexual intercourse with thrusting and moaning, complete with descriptive and orgasmic exclamation, overacted and played for comedy.
Can you
For
say that once
four-
more?
Yep, there are 2 scenes of clothed but obvious sexual intercourse with thrusting and moaning, complete with descriptive and orgasmic exclamation, overacted and played for comedy.
And the year was
2008.
oh Lord.
All right, for 4 points under frightening and intense scenes. Nothing is meant to be intense, although many of the characters are shown to be just as immature as the 2 protagonists.
Repeat that.
Nothing is meant to be intense, although many of the characters are shown to be just as immature as the 2 protagonists. For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, distracted by their family sing, a man ends up drifting out of his lane and must swerve back, played for comedy. All right, for 2 points under sex and nudity, a man pulls out his clearly prosthetic testicles and rubs them against a drum.
Yeah.
All right, Mom, what do you think this movie is?
Is it Step Brothers?
It sure is Step Brothers. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I saw parts of that one.
Last clue in that, under violence and gore, a poorly constructed bunk bed falls on a man. The man is, for the most part, unscathed, with only a cut on his arm. We've got 1 movie remaining before we go into the final Jeopardy style round. Mom, you're at 14.
Right.
Jessica's at 6. JD is at 0.
Wow.
There's still a chance for anybody to catch up. It'll be harder for JD, but there's still a chance. Mom, you get to pick this last year. Would you like a movie from 1999, 2002, or 2019?
2019.
2019. All right, final movie from 2019 for 5 points under sex and nudity. There is a penis drawing in a bathroom stall a man is in. It's easy to miss. There are other drawings in the stall too, none of them sexual.
And the year was what?
2019. For 4 points under violence and gore, a brief bar fight, but it's played in the background of a dance number. It's comical. For 3 points under sex and nudity, essentially, after the movie enters the 1970s, there's a lot of skimpy or revealing clothes.
Mm-hmm.
For 2 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, the main character was addicted to cocaine, prescription medication, weed, and alcohol. The use of these substances is very frequently depicted, running through the whole story. He also mentions that he has tried, quote, every drug known to man, yet his lifestyle isn't shown as glamorous in any way.
I've seen this and I can't remember what it is.
Question is, does Marty know?
Marty, shout it out!
All right, last clue of the last movie. For 1 point under sex and nudity, the Benny and the Jet scene has men dancing sexually.
Oh! I know this!
Just the realization at the same time. JD, what do you think this movie is?
Rocket Man!
Mom?
Rocket Man.
It is Rocket Man, the Elton John biopic.
I love that we lit up at the same time, Denise.
I know.
Like we both like,
that means we are going into the brand new final round. Again, JD, you kind of know what's going to go on here, but to explain it, this is like Final Jeopardy. I'm going to ask you to send me directly a bet between 1 and 10 points on how well you think you can name a number of something that I'm going to ask. The category for this is book adaptations.
For some reason, I accidentally
JD has already sent me their bet.
I don't even know how to do that.
If you open up the chat,
Chat.
yep, then you can say 2 and just put me and enter a number between 1 and 10. You have 15. Jessica has 6. JD has 1.
And so your points are taken away.
Your points will get taken away. What's going to happen is the person who gets closest to this number gets the points. If you get it exactly right, you get an extra 3 points that I will give this time.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Can I cash in last week's 3 now?
I wish you could. You just have to be happy with that win.
So you said I had
So
6
that
points,
gets
right?
sent.
You have 6 points. You can bet between 1 and 10.
I sent you my thing.
You did
After
send me your thing. Mom, are you having trouble with this?
I don't know how to send it once I hit it.
Just hit
enter.
enter.
Yeah.
There we go. Now everybody has their final bets in. Book adaptations. I wanted to stay on theme, so including movies and TV movies, but no miniseries, no short films, nothing like that. How many adaptations of Little Women has there been? Including movies and TV movies. How many adaptations of Little Women have they made? I want you to just message me that number that you think. Whoever gets closest gets the points. If you get it exactly right, All right, Jessica has sent in a guess.
Pure guess for me.
I'm typing now.
Okay. Also, I should say they have to be called Little Women. I didn't play around with any other titles. All of these movies are called Little Women.
Huh.
I see. All right, everybody but Jessica did. Everybody answered. Let me first reveal to you the I can't believe this happened. You all are ridiculous.
We can all
So
name.
they made Little Women into a movie in 1917, 1918, 1933, 1939, 1946,
Oh
1949,
my
1958, 1980, 1994, 2018, and 2019.
I only know a couple of those.
There have been
Wow.
11 adaptations
Holy
of
crap.
Little Women.
Nope.
Mom, you guessed 4.
Yeah, I can tell you which one they are.
JD, you guessed 4. Jessica, you guessed 4. So by the rules of the game, I've got to give all of you the points for your bets. Which means, Mom, you receive 4 more points. JD, you receive 10 points. Jessica, you receive 8 points. Meaning our final scores tonight. JD at 11 points.
Very good.
Jessica at 14 points. But our winner tonight with 19 points, it's my mom.
Yay!
That historical moment in time.
I mean, you definitely beat your high score of, I think, 3.
Yeah. Negative, so.
Yeah, I didn't consider that everybody would guess the same answer for a
Probably the same 4 movies that we all
That
know.
was amazing.
Yeah.
Can I just say that's incredible?
So the new one, the 94 one, the Katharine Hepburn one, and what's the 4th one you're all thinking?
Excuse us for only remembering the 4 that matter, okay?
I thought there was only 2, so I put 4 anyway. So.
Cheers. Well done, Jessica.
There's the Catherine Hepburn. There's one with Winona Ryder.
Yep, that's the 94.
That's the one I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the one I
and then the
remember.
newer one with
Uh-huh.
the blonde girl there. I don't know.
Yeah. And then I figured there was an old one I didn't
And there's
remember.
another older one, but I can't remember who's in that older one.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of older ones.
No, there's only one more that I know.
There's at least 2 silent ones.
Nope, I don't know
Nick,
those.
we don't talk about those. Did it?
Well, this was so much fun, and I'm glad we did the bets. Otherwise, that round wouldn't have worked at all. I mean, thank you all for doing this. Before we go, if there is anything you want to promote, anywhere you want to be found, or any last words, I'll ask the person who has an answer for this first. JD, go and promote yourself.
Okay. All right. Tonight, in about an hour, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm gonna be on, and this is just so fitting considering y'all know me from my car. I'm gonna be driving in the car, I think it's called, with Will. Okay, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great.
Will.
Yeah, Will Purpura. He has a show where he's driving in the car. It's live from my car with Will. And you can join in the fun. comedyhub.com/driving in my car with Will. Yeah. I also got a Mental Health Mondays episode coming up this coming Monday, we're going to have...
Oh, who's on that?
Josh Poirier is on this week. He is a IMDb veteran. So for those who are fans of the show, be sure to check that out. For those that are fans of Mental Health Mondays, you may remember that Josh hosted, and by hosted I mean silently sat there while I talked the whole time about my own story. And you know, he added some nods. No, he was great. What I'm saying is I didn't shut up is what that was.
I don't buy it.
Nope.
Hard to believe that this is ever like, you know, not quiet. I'm hoping so good. Also, okay, the 4th Saturday of this month, I believe it's January 28th. Nick, is that the 28th?
23rd is what I have.
For the 4th Saturday?
So Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yep, that's the Saturday. I was thinking of
Okay.
the 23rd for a different thing.
Okay, so first off, January 23rd, I'm going to have Nick Martucci on as the guest. So you definitely want to tune in for that. In fact, I don't even think there is an IMDb to hold space.
No,
to come.
I didn't do one that day, so I could do your show.
Exactly. And we're going to talk about mental health related things. It's going to be awesome. That's going to be on Instagram. You can follow us at Get Loud Movement. That's where we're going to have both Josh Poirier and Nick Martucci. That's this coming Monday for Josh Poirier. That's 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And Nick's going to be on 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on January 23rd. And then on January 28th, which is a Saturday.
That is a Saturday.
We got The Waiting Room,
Oh
which
yeah.
is a wonderful show that I co-host and co-produce with the amazing Sammy James, who, you know, she's been on once or twice. On
A couple of
IMDb.
times.
Once or twice. You may have seen her.
I believe she beat my mother in the Mother's Day episode.
She sure
Yes.
did.
Yeah. And it's going to be an amazing lineup. I'm actually stepping down as co-host and actually taking the virtual stage this month. So I'm actually going to be one of the performers. And I'm very excited. Like the lineup's going to be pretty good. And it's the first time we're going to be co-hosting as a couple, actually. So there's that.
Wonderful.
So yeah, those are the things that I have coming up. And if you're in the LA area, January 13th, this coming Friday, I'm going to be opening for Takara Williams at the Comedy Chateau. So
Nice.
come on down.
JD, thank you. And because you're the only one with plugs, it's
How do you
fine that it
know?
went on that long.
How do you know? How do you know I don't have a plug?
I will see. Jessica, you don't have anything to say, right?
Yeah, I'm just here. Yeah.
Always great that you're here. Finally, our winner, as Marty has dubbed in the comments, the People's Mom.
Yeah. The people's mom.
Mom, you got anything you want to close out the episode with?
All right, so everybody turn in Monday and Thursday nights and watch Inappropriate Movie Database with
You got the name and everything.
my favorite son, Nick
Favorite son.
Martucci.
Is he your
Don't tell
only
my
son? I'm just
5
curious.
brothers.
Yeah, but that
As
doesn't
far as you know.
favorite, as far as I know.
Surprise!
Yay.
Well, thank you all once again. Denise Dexter, JD Stephans, Jessica Mayotte. I'm Nick Martucci. You can find me on all social media at Blundering Idiom. Find the show on Facebook. Search Inappropriate Movie Database or click the link in the description of this video. Twitter and Instagram at IMDb Game. Like my nice mother said, we do this 2 times a week. Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel. You're going to want to check out more of this. Go back and watch the old episodes. All of these people have been on. Like,
This is gonna be the
subscribe, do all
favorite
that
episode,
YouTuber stuff.
though. I'm
What was
sorry.
that?
This is the favorite episode.
So far. Yeah, so
I
far.
think
No,
so.
no, it has to be because I won.
Exactly.
I can only think of one person who disagree.
Who's that?
Lloyd.
Jessica knows. Lloyd knows that Elsie Clark's episode that they hosted is the best episode, but number 2 with a bullet, this one.
There you go.
Also, if you're in the Boston area and you want to see me do comedy, I will be doing comedy in Brookline on Sunday the 15th at 6:30 p.m. Look for information for that. I'm going to be doing it with Bad Intersection again. That is the comedy producers, Tyler Derniak and Matt Shore, both have been on this show a bunch. That's going to be real fun. So if you're in the area, come see that. Look for information on all my social media.